Well, hello everyone. I bring you a late night video, possibly wee hours of the morning. I'm taking you onto the topic of food. Specifically, I'm gonna be going on the kitchen nightmares topic because I love food. I love Gordon Ramsay, and I love seeing what he does to the owners of these restaurants. And I'm going to take you through two specific restaurants that feature some ruthless, savage owners. Um, so I'm going to take you through Down City and Amy's Baking Company. We're going to start with Down City. So, Gordon Ramsay pays a visit to Rhode Island, home to a restaurant called Down City that is owned by a woman named Abby, who is in complete denial. She thinks the food is good, but the customers think otherwise. She designed the menu herself and put her own words on it to make it look good. But she's really just playing a complete joke on these customers. All the other staff think Abby is full of crap. And Gordon Ramsay is about to see for himself just how bad Abby actually is. So Abby mainly runs the restaurant, and her best friend Rico, who has a day job, shows up during the night shift and helps Abby out. Rico is a lot more laid back than Abby is. So when Gordon arrives, he tries the food and he sees just how bad the food actually is. From calamari that's in a thin, watery sauce, nachos that Gordon described I was like a funeral in his mouth, and some dry meatloaf that he described as being like dog food. During the night shift, Gordon goes down into the cellar and sees what is left down there. He finds some like cheese. He finds some moldy lamb bones. That's when it starts to get fierce, and Abby starts to argue with Gordon, and it turns into a huge shouting match with Abby telling Ramsay to get out of her restaurant. Then Rico shows up outside and talks to Ramsay, saying that he needs that help because with Down City getting bankrupted, that could cause trouble for Rico's day job. So he needs his help to fix the restaurant. The next day, Gordon tries to come up with some ideas, and it still goes to blow. So Gordon announces that the next day he's going to bring in a professional chef that's on Ramsay's team to help manage the kitchen staff. So the next day rolls around, and Gordon and chef is in the kitchen with the Down City kitchen staff, and they changed the menu around and added some much better items to the list. And that night, they nail it, especially when a food critic walked into the restaurant. And thankfully, they managed to win this round. So that Down City is fixed. Gordon Ramsay managed to fix Abby's attitude. Now, Abby may have been in a complete nut job, but she does not compare one bit to Amy from Amy's Baking Company. So, Amy's Baking Company is a Italian restaurant in my town of Scottsdale, Arizona. Husband and wife team Amy and Sammy run the restaurant, and they also think their food is in denial, but Amy has a lot more meaner or savage attitude than Abby ever was. Amy is a nut job. She is just mean, and I cannot even tell you just how mean this woman was. And when Gordon arrives, he doesn't stand one bit to Amy. She is just pure evil. Her husband Sammy isn't much better, or he is just as bad as Amy. And the food's not good either. People always give it a thumbs down. Amy thinks otherwise. She's in denial about the food being good. One night, it all was bad when Amy fires one of her servers for absolutely nothing. That shows you just how bad Amy actually is. Like, she doesn't have the culinary skills at all. Instead, she's someone who could scare a prison inmate. Like, I feel like Gordon Ramsay, he should have used his Hell's Kitchen attitude. That would have shaped Amy up. One day, Gordon interviewed some more recent staff from the restaurant and to see how they had handled Amy. And they said that they quit because of her attitude. And then one day, Gordon decides to have a talk with Amy and Sammy, addressing the problems, but it still doesn't work, and Gordon walks out the door. Next thing you know, Amy's Baking Company was shut down. Because customers just couldn't bear or listening to these demon spawns. So, Amy's Baking Company had its funeral. I think the last I heard, Amy and Sammy moved out of the country. Hopefully doing stuff better than what they did in Scottsdale. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video.